Welcome to the exciting world of space exploration. You are about to embark on an innovative journey experiencing new frontiers with NASA's Space Shuttle program. Today you will experience the virtual thrill of it all, from the Space Shuttle's inception through intensive astronaut training and finally to blast off and landing. It's an experience you won't soon forget. This is the Johnson Space Center, located in Houston, Texas, the primary training center for shuttle astronauts. One moment, please, while our security computers run a check. You have been cleared for entry. Thank you. During your visit, this personal digital assistant, otherwise known as a PDA, will serve as your guide. Press the Help button on the PDA now for a description of its functions, or press any other button when you are ready to proceed.
Orientation. We will now go to the classroom overlooking mission control for the orientation session.
Welcome to orientation. Click on the buttons below to be introduced. The external tank carries the fuel supply for the shuttle's main. The external tank carries the fuel supply for the shuttle's main engines. The wings provide the orbiter with stability and maneuverability during atmospheric flight. The orbiter spacecraft is the crew and payload transport section of the shuttle. NASA's dream to build a fleet of space vehicles was realized in 1975 with the completion of Named after one of the first Navy ships to circumnavigate the globe, Columbia was the second orbiter built, and the Challenger was added to NASA's Space Shuttle transportation fleet in 1983. The orbiter was named after a Following Challenger, the fourth orbiter to join the Space Shuttle fleet was Discovery, which was named after the ship Captain Cook sailed when he discovered the Hawaiian Islands. Discovery ended service on August 30. Fifth in the line of NASA's growing fleet of space shuttles, the orbiter Atlantis was completed November 9, 1983. The name for this orbiter was drawn from a famous sailing ship that had traveled more than 500,000 miles. The last orbiter to join the Space Shuttle fleet was Endeavour. The Space Shuttle was commissioned for manufacture in August 1987 as a replacement. Mission Control commands flight operations from the time the shuttle clears the launching facility at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida until completion of the mission when the orbiter lands. Flight controllers at Mission Control use information relayed from an extensive network of ground and space systems to monitor, direct, and track each aspect of the shuttle flight. Facilities in 11 countries As the momentum for space exploration grew in the 1960s, so too did NASA's budget. There have been
Training. We will now go to the weightless environment facility to begin training. Welcome to training. Select the buttons on the control panel at the bottom of the
Astronauts perform a wide variety of jobs while working in space. In a routine workday, a crew member may be required to serve as a technician, researcher, scientist, and janitor, all the while communicating and working closely with both fellow crew members and ground control. Astronaut work includes conducting experiments, repairing equipment, collecting data. An important piece of equipment used in working with payloads is the Remote Manipulator System, or RMS. Astronauts perform a wide variety of jobs while working in space. In a routine workday, a crew member Weightlessness affects a shuttle astronaut's body almost as if their entire time in space was spent in bed. To counteract this, astronauts engage in daily exercise. An astronaut receives exercise by running on a treadmill, while held in place by an elaborate system of bungee cords and harnesses. For flights lasting less than a week, astronauts are advised to get 15 minutes of exercise per day. For missions lasting longer, 30 minutes per day is recommended. Weightlessness affects a shuttle astronaut's body almost as motion sickness is the most common illness suffered by the astronauts. Symptoms include dizziness, nausea, cold sweats, headache, and depending on the size of the crew, sleeping arrangements vary with each orbiter and mission. One arrangement consists of a tier of 3 horizontal bunks with an additional 4th bunk in the vertical position. The 4th person can sleep in a standing position. Cabin pressure, air, and water are automatically supplied and regulated by the shuttle's life support system. This provides an crew members share in the meal preparation, which takes place in the galley on the middeck. Here, hot and cold water, a convection oven, and food storage lockers are located. Launch entry suits are worn by crew members to help counteract the effects. Often worn with the Extravehicular Mobility Unit, the Manned Maneuvering Unit, or MMU, is a propulsion backpack worn to help the astronaut move around during spacewalks. The MMU is latched to the astronaut's back before leaving the orbiter and uses nitrogen. The Extravehicular Mobility Unit, or EMU, is an integrated spacesuit and life support system designed for activity outside the shuttle orbiter. Uses of the EMU include external inspection and repair of the orbiter, payload operations, and photography. The clothing worn by crew members inside the orbiter is designed to be comfortable and functional. The standard-size blue cotton jacket, shirt, pants, and shorts outfit is regulation issue for both male and female astronauts, as are socks, footwear, and gloves, while boots or other footwear must. When the countdown time is 6.6 seconds before launch, or T-minus 6.6 seconds, the 3 main shuttle engines are ignited, followed by NASA's astronaut candidate program is held at the Johnson Space Center. Mission launch. We will now go to Mission Control to access the Mission Launch Selector. One moment, please. Welcome to Mission Control. On the control panel at the bottom of the screen is a mission
T-minus 10, 9.
Welcome to Earth's orbit. You may now select any of the mission highlights located on the control panel at the bottom of the screen.
The payload bay doors warped temporarily, which was expected because of the extreme temperatures encountered. To measure the exact amount of warpage, the doors were put. The experiment measured changes in the plasma field in and around the payload bay as Columbia traveled through the ionosphere. The purpose of Todd's study was to compare the natural flight characteristics of 3 species with their behavior in zero gravity.
In order to use the shuttle's payload bay efficiently, researchers at NASA needed to accurately predict the different environments that this area might experience. To accomplish this, the dynamic, acoustic, and thermal environment Welcome to Earth's orbit. You may now select any of the mission. The space game. We will now go to the Special Projects area. One moment, please.